All right, what's up, everybody? Another day, another video home tour. If it's your first time tuning into this channel, my name is Chakits Krulsawat with Simply Vegas. I'm a licensed real estate agent out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, serving the Valley now for about 16 years. So today I'm up here in the city of Las Vegas, on the west side of the Las Vegas Valley, in this beautiful master plan community of Summerlin. The name of this neighborhood is Carlisle Peaks, and this is a gated neighborhood. So today we're going to be exploring the Plan 1 by Pointe. Now we have Plans 1, 2, and 3. Now this builder only has Plan 1 and Plan 3. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check out Plan 3, make sure to check out Plan 3. But today we're going to be focusing on Plan 1. Now the square footage here is 3,590 square feet. You have an option to take it to 3,818 square feet. So let's get into this property. Let's see what this property is all about. Now Pointe has done a lot of upgrades to this home. Now there are 3 different elevations here. The base price will start you off at $1,550,000. So you can see this is a 3-car tandem garage, but then we also have another storage or a garage. So I would say you can definitely fit another car in here for sure. So if you had like a Lamborghini, it would look really nice in here. I like the fact that how wide this garage is for sure. So you have an option for the soft water. Very high ceiling, so if you wanted to put a car lift here, this would be an option. One of the options with the builder here is you can put the 220 and a 60 amp breaker here for your Tesla or electric car vehicle. And I do like the fact that they do have a service door here that takes us out to the backyard. Let's go back over here, see what we have here. Beautiful homes up here. So it looks like the steps here, concrete, coming into the courtyard. All right. So if you're speccing out your home, on this one it has some camera systems with a low voltage. That's something I would highly recommend that you do. If you build from ground up, don't do it after the fact because it's going to definitely cost you more money. However, when you run your cameras, you got to see where your cameras are pointing, okay? So this home has so many different angles. So we've got one camera facing this way, but then we have a Ring doorbell that covers that front door. But then also there's nothing covering the front of your house. So I'd probably add another camera right here. So it's very important to make sure you cover every angle of the home because there's going to be blind spots and you don't want to miss any blind spots. But also to be cost effective on something like this, right? You need to identify, number one, are you running low voltage or power over Ethernet cables? Or are you going to run a power box with a J box? Now the cheapest way is to run a J box, and I would just run one. Then from one J box here, you can have 2 cameras here. Because right down here now, as you can see, there's no cameras. We definitely do have a blind spot. And that's why it's important to cover every single angle of your home. Now I definitely do love the black window frames. The only thing about the black window frames here in Las Vegas is that the beads tend to heat up a little bit. And this is what we call the bead. And behind the bead is basically our seal, then both our windows. Now these are Anderson windows. These are actually the Anderson AWs. These are some high quality windows. But eventually what happens is the beads will end up popping. And these could be replaced at any time. This is more aesthetics than anything. Love the cladding on the stone here. And as you can see, we have a gap around the foundation of the home, and that's about a 4-inch gap. The reason why this is actually done here is so that way we have some sort of drain for the water. All right, let's go inside. Can't wait to show you this home here. So this is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath. And as you already know, you have the option for 3 to 4 car garage. Love the fact that we have a double island here. So in this one, we have a bedroom downstairs and then 3 upstairs. So you have an option when it comes to texture. You have the Santa Fe or you have the level 5 finishing. For a home like this at this price point, you definitely have to do that level 5 finishing. Also, the structure on here, they're using a 2x6, not 2x4, which is a plus. I love how they did this coffered ceiling. This is something that you guys could do aftermarket. Just takes a little, time, but you can definitely do that. Now, I noticed on the flooring here how they ran this pattern, which is very unique because on a 12 by 24, it's pretty much standard with all new home builds right now, what they're offering, right? In the kitchen, in the wet areas. Now, when it comes to flooring, normally a lot of these builders, especially in areas like this, you're going to do carpet. But if you like this type of flooring and you want to continue it because this is standard that comes with it, what you can do is just rip out the carpets and pay extra, okay? All right, let's go this way. So right off the garage, we have the alarm system. Now, sometimes you may not get the alarm system, but it will be pre-wired somewhere here right next to the garage door, okay? And you can get an aftermarket, whatever company that you choose to, totally up to you. So we have some high ceilings, 10-foot ceilings here. Love the shelves with the LED lights. Now, I believe that Pointe does not offer this. This is an aftermarket design, but if this is something that you want to do, just make sure to take pictures. But then when you go to the design studio, you need to make a note to run a 24 volt. Now, the best thing to do is probably have an outlet here somewhere at a 110. Then you would have to have a transformer for the 24 volt, so that way now you can build out your shelves, then you can design something like this. And that would be the best way to save costs. All the fixtures, sinks, toilets, looks like they're using Kohler products, which is a high end, and also Delta as well. Matter of fact, I just picked this flooring for a customer yesterday with Lenara, who just designed his home. Yeah, you definitely need to add some shelves. Like these shelvings here, I've done this in my garage for my shoe rack. Basically, you just buy these racks here. They're adjustable, and you just screw them to the stud. Then at that point, you can get the shelves. And these right here, I'm not too sure what they're called, but you just make the adjustments where you want them, and you just put the shelves on top. Be a lot cheaper this way. Two-panel door, solid core door. Love the fact that we have some storage. That's a plus. Here, this would all be open, but you'll have the upgrade option to add the cabinets. Typically, you'll have the pedestal. So on this one, if you're going to spec this out, you definitely need to do the low voltage for the backlit mirror and also the LED light that's underneath the floating cabinet. And a lot of people now are adding the 110 right next to the toilet, because a lot of people want to have that option for the electronic toilet, that the lid that lifts up. I think that's pretty cool. Now let's go take a look at the kitchen here. So with the kitchen, you'll definitely get these two islands. The countertops are upgraded. This one is actually book matched, 2-inch front face, full overlay cabinets. These are the thermopholes cabinets, and I love the fact that we have the aluminum tray under mounted glides. Nice color variations on here. So we got the induction cook countertops. So typically this will not burn your hand unless you put a metal pot here. You'll get that instant heat. So a lot of builders are now all going electric, which is really nice. And I love this look because it's streamlined. However, the standard would actually be over there. So this would be an upgrade. Now with the hood, as you can see, they did the tray ceiling as well. And I love the fact that they cladded this whole kitchen wall right here. Now that's quartz. Now there's a different color quartz here. Contrast 42 upper cabinets. That's going to be standard, but this is a whole different level of a package. Again, we got the monogram oven. Now I haven't talked about this for some time. Just make sure with your appliances, when you close on these deals, scan that QR code here, so that way you can get your appliances registered. Also with your AC unit too as well. Those are going to be some big ticket items, so just keep that in mind. Now with this, I would probably just skin the dishwasher. You got the Blanca sink. This is a $1,200 sink. I always like Blanca sinks, but I feel like they do scuff here. And look at this window, gorgeous window. Obviously, these are going to be the soft closing cabinets. I talked about this in the past. The problem with these thermofoil cabinets here, this is like a laminate, especially with white. You'll get dirt in the little seams here. When that happens, you're going to see like a dark line. They've got the LED strip underneath. And this is a 48-inch refrigerator. Here you'll have that option to do this full built out here. The only thing is now you got to run your 110, also your drain line. Excuse me, throat's a little bit dry. Love the fact that we got some puck LED lights now. Love this future wall here. Nice panel. Now you have an option to do a built out 60 or 72-inch, I believe, fireplace. Nice high ceilings, love the 10-foot ceilings. So we have a 15-foot slide. I believe these are aluminum slides. Yeah, these are aluminum. Look how smooth these things actually glide. And this also makes sense. They did the 24 by 12 on the tile, transitioned it completely out. The walls have been stuccoed. That's something I would do aftermarket for sure. Give that custom look. And this is something that you guys can do aftermarket as far as the full out build. We've got 2 carrier AC units. These are probably the 454s on here. So as you can see, we got 2 retaining walls. Now these lot sizes are probably about 75 7,500 square feet. Now I noticed the texture on here. They also did the upgrades on the texture. I believe this is going to be a standard. This is going to be more of like that sand type of texture. I believe it's called like pebble. I don't want to say pebble tech because that's the wrong name for it, but I just forgot the name. But on this one, basically, it's more of a smoother sand. They use a sponge versus just doing a regular heavy, thick stucco. So basically what has to happen is your walls have to be completely straight. However, you can see a lot of discoloration on it, and the reason why is because it's not going to be completely flat, and depending on how the sun angles, right, on the sand, you're going to get this. So this is going to be common. One thing you need to identify is your secondary lines for your condensation lines. So it looks like we have 1, 2 here. We also have your clean out as well. Definitely a gorgeous home for sure. I mean, I can definitely see myself living here. So the banisters have been structurally upgraded, and they also open this up as well. Pointe wall. Staircase, 48-inch, which is really nice. It's really wide. Now, as we make our way upstairs, we're gonna hit this loft area. We've got 9-foot ceilings on the second floor, laundry room there. We've got the primary bathroom and 2 bedrooms here. So let's start off on this side. What I like about this bedroom is it's not a complete flat bedroom. As you can see, we have a pitched ceiling as well. Then they're also giving that storefront. Now, if you guys want the floor plan and the options that are actually included, just shoot me a text. Say, hey Chakits, I want that floor plan. Plan 1. Let's see what we got here. Love the fact that we have a transfer duct. Let's see if that's transfer duct or transfer grill. So this is just a transfer grill. Oh no, this is a transfer duct. Look at that. That's something you guys need to identify, because here's another one right here too as well. So your return line, all your hot air goes through here, sucks through here, and probably sucks through here. But if it goes straight to the ductwork, to the unit, that's even a plus. Here they did the upgrades on the fixtures and the cladding. Looks like Sierra Air was the contractors that installed the AC unit. So one thing I would highly recommend that you do is get all the contractors that were actually involved in the build of this home, because if something goes wrong, you can actually hire the same people that was contracted by this builder. So that way you're not voiding any type of warranty. So one of the options, you could do the upgrade here on the fireplace. You also have an upgrade option with this 8-foot 8x8 slide and this covered patio with this deck. So if you do buy this home, I would probably highly recommend that you do the structural options to build out this whole deck, because you're going to get that extra living space, and on the resale value, I feel like the money's going to be there. This is right off the primary as well. Let's go take a look at the laundry room. So here we have the drain pan, which is a plus. Now, every builder has certain materials and products, but how do you know what product is good based upon the base price, right, of the home? What comes with the home? And it comes down to like materials and products. Are they using 2x6, 2x4s, right? The type of insulation that they are using, okay? Are they also using pressure treated wood, post tension slab? Do they have a drain line? The type of air conditioning unit builders are using. So this is how you compare one builder to the other. So we have the builder versus builder. There's a total of 32 questions. Once you identify the homes that you do like from one builder to another, you're going to ask these 32 questions to make sure, are you getting the value? Are you getting your money's worth? Now again, if you guys want the builder versus builder, just text me builder versus builder. Love this window here. Now, when you also buy a home, one thing I want you to identify is you may have empty lots around you. You may have a view during the time of build, but then there could be a 2-story home in front of you. How high is that elevation? Are you blocking the view? Because there's no guarantee with the views, right? Let's come into the closet. So on this one, they skin the back of the closet, give that contrast. Now, if you are on a budget and you're not doing your closets just yet, one thing I would highly recommend that you do is run a 110 up here on the corner for your outlet. And the reason why is because number one, you have power, but then if you want to do a custom closet and you want to add some lights, you're going to have that option, because once this is built out, it could be a little bit too dark in this room. Now let's take a look at this bathroom, because this is a gorgeous bathroom here. Now I like the fact that they took the cladding here all the way across to give that spa-like. Here, this is a option and upgrade. Standing free tub. The question is, do you add this? The answer is yes, for resale value, especially at a home at this price point. There's certain things that you just have to do to create that value for this home at this price point. Love the floating cabinets. Now, one thing I always want you to check is underneath, is it fully finished? Because sometimes some builders will not finish underneath and it's pretty rough. One thing I would prefer is to actually have 2 toilets. That's not an option here. Now, if you guys don't have a real estate agent, I definitely would love the opportunity to earn your business. I literally do this 7 days a week, nonstop. All right, let's go down this way here. We're gonna head back down to the kitchen because I think this is kind of like the best part. Now, right now, they do have some crazy incentives during the time of this video here. I can show you exactly how you can get $150,000 in incentives. That's correct. And by utilizing their lender, okay, we can get some of your closing costs paid for. Or what about even buy down points, right? It's all about how you negotiate the deal. It's how about you structure the deal. Now, HOAs here is $138 a month, and the master plan is $65 a month. Now, if you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Other than that, I wish you guys nothing but the best, and be blessed, folks. Oh, one more thing is this. I forgot to mention. Go ahead and scan that QR code if you guys want to check out all the homes for sale in Las Vegas, or click that link for our video home tours, or if you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe, click that video link. Other than that, I wish you guys nothing but the best.